So in this video lecture, I'll be showing you how to print the divisors of a number efficiently. Now, when I say efficiently, I mean that the time taken by this program to get executed should be less. So let's say I have a number 16, and the divisors of this number will be 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16 itself. Now the most basic and the most easiest way to do this program would be to run a for loop. Let's say for I equals 1, and that will run till the number less than equal to n. Let's say n is equal to 16 and then plus plus I, and then very easily if I check that if n mod I equals 0, then this is a divisor, cout I. Okay, so this will be a divisor. But if I execute this code on some online platform, let's say Podge, what I'll be getting is TLE, that is time limit exceeded. The time taken for the execution of this program will be very high, and then my program won't be getting accepted. So there is a simple solution, and there is a very simple idea to this solution which I can execute in order of root n time. So I can use this. So now let's see the idea. Now the idea is divisors exist in pairs. Divisors exist in pairs. Let's say I have a number 4, and let's say the divisor is 2, then n by 2 will also be a divisor. Let's say if I is a divisor of a number n, then n by I will also be a divisor of that number n. So that is the basic concept. If I is a divisor of n, then n by I will also be a divisor. Okay, so let's see how that goes on. So I'll take the same number 16 and I'll run this, and I'll run my loop till root n, where n is 16. So root n will be nothing but 4, and I'll be running my loop from I equals 1 to root n. Now let's see what happens. If n mod I equals 0, then what I'll say, I is also a divisor and n by I is also a divisor. So what I want to say is that cout I as well as n by I. So hence I can print it only in a time complexity of order of root n. Let's see a basic simulation of this. 16 will be running from 1 to root n, where n is 16, and root n is nothing but 4. Okay, so from I equals 1 to 4. Okay, so in the first iteration of the loop, I'll be getting I equals 1, and then I equals 1, and then n by I is nothing but 16 by I. 16 by I at that is 1, so that is 16. So 1 as well as 16 are divisors, so I get 2 divisors over here. Now in the next iteration of the loop, I will become 2, so I equals 2, and n by I equals 16 by 2, that is 8. So the next 2 divisors are 8 and 2, and hence so now when I equals 3, the thing is this 3 won't be divisible by 16, that is n mod I, that is 16 mod 3 will not be equal to 0, so I won't proceed further in the loop. Now the next case is I equals 4 and n mod I is true, that is 16 mod 4 equals 0, and when I equals 4, n by I equals 4. So the two divisors which we get are 4 and 4. That means they two are same. Now we need to put a condition and check that if I, that is 4, and n by I, that is 16 by 4, if they are same, we will only print either of them, that is either I or n by I, and hence we will only print one of them. Okay, so we can see the code over here. This is the code.